morning, guys. How you doing?
Welcome to My Little Plot. I'm
Jay.
Today we have a lot of stuff going down. We're going to be doing some advocacy training for our youth interns and our community gardeners. I'm looking so much forward to that. Stay tuned. Remember to
Like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
That was nice. Hey guys.
What's up?
You say hi to the camera. Say hi. You think the general is here.
You already know. Sharon in the building.
Bob the Builder, Derek.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bob the Builder. You already know.
Follow the hot girl.
Hey guys.
Here we go. I don't want to say it wrong, but Miriam. Got you. And then we got Jabari here, the single. The Caroline.
The photography guy.
Don't know the single. Look at his drip.
See the drip.
Do you know?
Say hi.
The jealous.
Hi.
Introduce
We're
yourself.
Green Gorillas.
Yeah.
My name is Sonia.
Raja is one of the guys. She's so funny. I like her already. Bubble of joy.
Yo.
We got some beautiful people on. We got Bradley there. And Janine, Stephanie, and we have a nice young lady here.
Adam and Sola.
Sona.
Adam and Sola.
Say it again.
Adam and Sola.
Adder Sola.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. That's my name.
There you go, people. Adeline Sola. Got it. And we have a beautiful and talented. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Sol or Sarah.
Oh, you're Sarah too.
Either works. I like both.
Oh, Soul Sarah.
Yeah, Sol's kind of my nickname for East York Farm. Hello.
There you go, guys. Stay tuned for the rest.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Aishima Harris-Ladrago, and I'm Director of Programs for Green Gorillas. So today, I invited y'all here to go through a series of training that's focused on policy advocacy, particularly around community gardens and urban agriculture. So a lot of the work that we're going to be doing is more for training. I'm going to try my best not to do a lot of presentations and talk at y'all, but I want y'all to have like an open dialogue and discussion. I'm gonna do some PowerPoint presentation, but it's not gonna be like lengthy, just to give some information and background. But most of our work will be y'all doing the work yourselves. And I've provided like these added tools, documents that could guide you throughout the process. But before I jump into the session, I want y'all to like break out into groups and introduce yourselves, because we have community gardeners here, we have the Youth for Justice Network, Eastern Firms here, and then we have Youth Empowerment Pipeline Youth here. So I want y'all to count off like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make actually 1, 2, 3, 4 to make like smaller groups, and then we're gonna like take certain areas of the room, and then I'm gonna give you a series of questions that I would like for everyone in the group to answer, and just have a dialogue with each other so that you have to get to know each other a little bit more. Cool? Any questions? All right, Sonia, would you like to do the honor? You're number 1.
Okay. Number 1 group. Okay.
Yeah, and then Emily?
1.
No, you're 3. 4. Sarah, you gonna be in group? Okay.
I'll be in a group.
All right, 1,
2,
3, 4.
1,
3,
4. Perla, 1. Jabari, 2. 3. All right, so I think 1s and 3s are a lot bigger. So if I could have all the 4s in this back area where Derek and Perla is, and then if I could have like all the 1s could like congregate here, 3 and 4, that would be great. Oh, and 2 is over here. Sorry. So That's 1. That's 4. That's 3. 3. And this is 2. Okay. It's a nice balance. I like it. I like it.
There's one more. Oh, you're going over there. Okay.
All right.
There's good food over there.
Nice. Okay, so I like to call this World Cafe, where we just all chat. Like, when you go to a coffee shop, there's a bunch of noise. You hear a lot of chatters. So I just call it World Cafe, where we all chat and get to know each other. And because we're all from different cultural backgrounds, it's nice. So the first question that I would like for y'all to take charge is introduce yourself, your name, your community garden affiliation, or maybe your organization that you're coming from. And then I'm going to give you another question after that. So just introduce yourself, your name, your community garden affiliation, or organization that you're coming from. That's the first question.
Sarah Russell. I am with Historic Farms. And yeah, those are the two questions.
Name is there.
Me? Okay, so my name is Carla, and I'm from Sarah, I'm from Free Gorillas. I'm so
Small farms. I just wanted to get better with the community, learn how to garden. I got some
Next question. If money was not an issue, how would you spend your day? If money was not an issue, how would you spend your day?
Taking my tan on the beach. If money wasn't an issue, I'd spend my day just relaxing, doing stuff with my family.
First, I would have
Like I already do stuff.
okay, so I would have already had a trip planned. So I would woke up, took a flight somewhere. I don't know.
I think I will go to
And then, dang, spend that whole day there. For me, same thing. Basically, plan in advance for like places I want to go. So probably wake up, decide I want to go to Dubai. I just fly to Dubai, stuff like that.
I would spend the money on traveling, clothes, or probably move somewhere else.
Yeah, there's no real plan. If money's not an issue, anything I see, I want to get. It's just simple. Or I'm doing. Not really planning.
Feeling like, well, what do I feel like this?
People that
Develop what I feel in that moment, whatever that might be. Yeah.
I would not go to work. I would go to the spa. And I would
Oh, don't worry. Okay.
What?
kind of
That fast? Oh, that's what.
For me, if I had money, I would like to have kind of like what you said, but I would like to have acreage in different areas. Beachfront acreage in New York and other areas. I'd like to have lots of fruits and plants and be able to come outside my house and pick plants. I enjoy that. Go on the beach, have beachfront property that I can have plants and fruits that are native to that area, like sea grapes, coconuts, and
Next question. What do you care about the most and why?
I was gonna say, it keeps me mean. I'm really close with my siblings and stuff like that, so they matter to me a lot.
I would say stability and family, but I'm looking for stability though.
Right.
I would say family and major.
Yeah, you're really knowledgeable about that.
Yeah.
It's like wrote down. I have like ambition and drive. I have no.
What do we care about the most?
Yeah.
Family's up there, but I would say my own peace. Peace. Yeah, I put that above everything else.
I love learning about causes in nature that need our protection. Like elephants, they're one of my favorite animals that need our protection, you know? So I really care about wildlife as well as organic agriculture and learning how to live in tandem and in harmony with the land. So that's something that I really care about. And integrating our urban societies into nature again because we need nature to survive. So why not have our communities be in harmony with nature?
All right. Last question. What does community garden especially young people in the family? So yeah, what does community garden mean to you? And how, like, you know, a brighter future than I like make sure that I will not be quiet, maybe but not use a profit to put some money in their education because they have an education and they have something to start with.
Something to look behind.
Yeah, because it's so much easier to start life when you're 20, 20, 30, 25. If you have some kind of economic background, backing, then unlike my case, I was working when I was 9 years old.
They connect with each other. It's not a space that you have to pay money for to do something, like going to a cafe or going out to eat. It's a place that you can come totally disconnected from the economic system. Like you can come and you can join together and work in collaboration with others to work towards whatever goal you have for the space. And it's a shared, I like that it's a shared goal. It's not just your own individual space. It's you have to, and sometimes that's like the good and the bad is that sharing, because figuring out how to work with other people in that is both really joyful and really challenging, and then how to find enough resources in the space.
All right. So for this activity, you're going to need computers. You're going to work in groups, and we're going to get through this together. And I'm going to explain what you're need a pen? Anyone else needs a pen? No? Okay. Okay. All right. So in your same groups, I'm gonna switch y'all because there's like too many, and I would love for y'all to work with a community gardener. So if one of y'all want to come over to this group, and if one of y'all want to switch over to this group, that would be great. Chantal, I'm gonna have you join this group since Demetra is with them. So can I have you join that group because you're technically a community gardener as well? And I'm gonna have Julian. Can you come to this group with Perla? Yes. Can you come to this group with Perla and
Hey, Stephanie.
Emily, you're still here. Okay. Alright, so for those who don't have a computer, I do have computers here. If you want to grab one, sign on as guest. Also feel free to work with each other to help guide you through this activity. It's going to take a lot of teamwork, like I just said earlier. And they're all connected. They should be charged up.
Does anyone want their own computer?
They're like the opposite of
Okay.
like using other computers. And it's touchscreen too. Yes. I can print out one for you if you give
I think there might be 16 million though.
Oh, it's 16 million. Okay.
Ooh.
Jabari, I'm gonna print out this one if you want to grab it from the office. You see what I told you, Siobhan? You see what I told you?
She's already tucked in.
You see what I told you?
Watch it. She's tucked in.
Alright, y'all, let me know when you're ready, your computer when you're ready. Just to share, you don't have to stay in this room. We have this outdoor area. Y'all could like go and congregate. We have an upstairs area where only 3 to 4 people at a time. You have to take your shoes off because there's a rug up there. And it's sitting on the floor. There's 2 chairs, so you can't sit on the floor. But you don't have to stay in this space. There's outside, there's a couch. If you want to go outside, the couch is out there. I'm loud enough so you can hear me. So I will scream.
I know. He's like, let's go. He's taking his group to go.
Which Siobhan's room is like there, so you can't go.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all can I have 1 mic so I can explain, please? Okay, so the first worksheet asks you to figure out who's your council member, list all the committees that they're in, explain what is the role of the committee. I put the website here, and once you type in this website, the entire list of council members will pop up. Just fill it out. And then the back sheet, y'all have a scenario to work on. Alright? There's a scenario on the back part. So group 1, you're upstairs. Your scenario is going to be Education Committee Group 1, upstairs. Group 2, Demetria. No, I'm going to switch it up. Demetria group is group 2. Your scenario is group 2. Group 3, Sonia's group, here, yo. Group 4 is going to be Chantal's group. Cool? There's a scenario that y'all need to do as well. So after you find your council member, do a scenario. You're going to have about, I'm going to give you like 30 minutes, then I'm going to check in and see where you are. Okay. Sounds like okay to me.
kind of funny because she used to be my summer school teacher.
Oh, that's cool. She really been doing the work.
She been on it.
You have good connection over there.
Right. Like, remember you used to teach me in summer school?
I don't know if she remember me, but like,
You never know.
hopefully, I probably should.
How long you left school?
If you were very good.
How long you left school?
When I left school? What you mean, like when I graduated? 2021.
If you miss
So it's not that bad. So she remember you.
No, when she told me, I was in 7th grade, so that was years ago.
Oh, dang.
Okay, go to your groups, guys.
Well, you say you
Okay.
figured a puzzle? How?
They did it.
How? Tell
It took
me.
us like 15, 20 minutes.
What did you figure it out?
2 brains is better than 1.
Yo, stop it.
Persistence.
What did you figure it out? What was the
Teamwork makes the dream work.
No, what was
okay?
the idea that you figured out?
Oh, like it's just Tetris. You gotta play around with it, you know. And luckily, unlike Tetris, you won't like mess up and have to start from the beginning. But we did have to start
Okay,
over
I
again
did.
several times.
Say your name again. I did what?
Aderisola.
I don't. But give me a short name for you.
The kids to use as our argument type.
Solo.
Sola. And we got Soul over here.
Heyo.
And we got Stephanie.
Soul's group. Group 2 is Demetria's group. Group 3 Sonia's group. Group 4 is Chantal's group. The scenarios are written here. You're going to review the scenarios based on the group that you're in. On the back of the sheet, it's going to ask you to provide your argument and also to come up with any evidence to support your argument, right? So each scenario is different. You're going to have to discuss in your group, what's your argument, what's your point of view, what's your perspective, and as a group, you're going to collectively decide how you're going to support your argument. Is that clear?
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be like
No.
it's gonna be like probably be like these are some of the stuff that the
children
that the
made.
kids
Oh wait,
like
separate.
some
Let's
artwork.
make
Make sure you use my paint as a joke.
Guys, make sure you write down your argument.
All right, girls. We see you. I'll see you downstairs in a minute. Say hi, Emily.
So scenario 1, we are the education.
So y'all know your ideas. What you want?
Why don't you guys look up some facts about art and art education? Let's do some research, mamas. Let's go.
Y'all artists. Y'all should know what we did in school and stuff like that. Should we-
Look up what the
Last time I took art class was what?
I'm an artist, but I don't do
You
it
didn't
no
have
more.
art in high school, so talk about your personal
I did
experience.
paintings like these. I make clothes.
You know?
Yeah, like what you missed out.
Share your personal experience as a child about art.
All right, so we're arguing about.
Why are we talking about?
Yeah, right?
We're arguing for arguing is we need more funding because our programs.
All right,
We
guys.
can't run our program.
Hi, guys. I see y'all in a minute.
Beauty, construction, and so
So you're 50 and senior, and you're gonna be meeting with the Asian community. That's your target audience. That you're gonna be speaking to them. Your issue is that due to city budget cut, the organization will no longer receive funding for its Friday lunch programming series. So, are you against it, or are you for the budget cut?
Well, we'll just say they cancel. So they asked her for the city.
Yeah.
So,
We're the Oscars, so we'll be advocating for keeping the budget as it is.
And then the city council, you guys are gonna be deciding how you're gonna either support them or reject them.
well, I think based on this argument, I think when you're rejecting yourself, the fact that we have to like $18 million more to the school lunch for to cover every student in the city of New York. So I think they're going to find issue that why we should not reduce this budget for the Friday for the seniors.
For the seniors, yeah. Yeah.
So we have to find like the arguments online, like that's what you do.
We just do the city council.
Okay.
Yes. And I mean, you can use the computer when you about it.
Okay, I was gonna look it up too.
So y'all figure out how you wanna. I think how you guys divided it.
So it's like the catch-22 you made. So like you argue. I agree with you because I have my son when he went to school. They provide the lunch, and he used to say, "Daddy, give me $1," and he used to go out to the pizza shop in the corner and buy pizza. And you didn't get the school lunch most of the time, but the school had to provide the amount of number of lunch for the number of students in the school, whether they eat or not. They still have to pay and provide that. So I know a lot of food is wasted because the kids don't hear it, and but they have to provide it to justify it. My grandson,
I'm telling him he might become the next mayor. I don't know.
Right? Do you want to be in politics, Julian?
He says no right now, but but politics affects. And as you get older, you're gonna. Winkler is teaching you to watch what's going on, how it's affecting you. What is your little brother, your little sister?
Julian, what do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah, your career path.
My career path? I want to be a business owner.
Entrepreneur. Yeah. Y'all are good over here?
See that. You no longer need to fight. We are.
Yes, you do.
Accent.
Don't shortcut it. Go with you just lie.
You gotta be so straight.
Yes. That's why I'm giving you a lot of time to research and do it properly.
Yeah, so like
you can't just come up with random numbers. That's not good. That's not authentic. That's why I'm giving you an hour and a half. So you guys are working together researching.
the city is working to ensure that all provide
And that's
our cultural organizations, but
what I'm saying is
by work.
That's fine. You gotta provide evidence as to why you're against whatever they're saying.
Just right smaller so I couldn't think. I thought.
yeah, okay. I'm like,
It's no hypothetical. There's no hypothetical.
I'm hearing over here.
Get the facts. There's so many facts.
So maybe don't go against them. Maybe support them.
No, but it says you gotta give it back that money.
Well, why don't you research statistics of positive impact of art programs?
Trust me, I'm looking at them.
That's not true.
Go get a laptop.
Right now, what these things are showing me
That's
is
not
that
true.
out of how many people want to be artists, only this much comes to this, that. I'm like,
That's not true.
argument.
Like Soul said, go get a laptop. That's not true.
Because apparently my phone bill is not working.
What does art do for you? Okay, that's a positive impact. Not everything has to be quantitative or like not everything has to be quantitative. You don't have to have the number for it, but it could be qualitative. You could have words that describe it. So you're saying your quality for art is that it brings you peace. That doesn't mean I have to quantify. You can't quantify peace.
Yeah, this way we can reach all the
That's what mess around and be like, you took away a lot of hopes and dreams with taking away the budget and all that.
Yeah, whatever your argument is. Hey y'all, so the activity that they're working on right now is focused on an argument, issue-based argument. They have to present it to a city council person, and then that city council person will state whether or not they support or deny what they're asking. And they both have to develop a rationale as to why they're supporting or denying the programs, the funding they're asked. And then they're just gonna role play and we're gonna see how it turns out. This is something new for me that I'm doing with the youth and community gardeners, and I'm enjoying it so much. They're really, really into it, which I love. One of the community gardeners, she said, "This is great. This is amazing. I'm learning so much, and I'm happy that I'm doing it alongside the youth because it gives them motivation and power." So that's really great to hear. I really value intergenerational relationships, intergenerational experiences for both youth and community gardeners because it's needed. That's how we learn our history, our culture, learn about other people. We hear stories from different backgrounds, and we're able to like carry that forward. If you know Sankofa, when you're looking back and bringing it forward with you, that's always key when it comes to whatever work that you're doing, because the work that we're doing when it comes to advocacy, public advocacy, grassroots advocacy, it's not just us, it's about others, and it's really key for us to keep that going. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna bring you a lot more content. We're gonna bring you a lot more videos of what they're doing. We're gonna show you how they presented their arguments. So stay tuned and watch for that.
So it was tough decision between Congress, $18 million for the fund for the LG to provide this Friday associate and all current the school meal in lunch for the student. So we're gonna try to secure some funding from the panel of the agent for the federal government. But at this moment for the 2024-2025 budgets, as of now, the projection is that Friday associate will not be included in the budget. So,
What's some takeaways? What are some responses? How are we feeling? Their city council denied their proposal.
so if you hear the Jenkins, I get checks.
Right. I do have a good argument too.
Yeah, they both. I saw his argument as well, but I think also it maybe didn't address what Solo was saying about increasing. Like, yes, we want children to have free lunches, but we also want everyone to have free access to food. So, yeah, I definitely saw both sides of this. But
Yeah.
I thought you both argued pretty well.
Anyone else?
Maybe if you had used more statistics, more like facts about like like what senior mental health, or they talk about like access to food or like accessibility for cooking for seniors, and find some statistics around that. Right, yeah.
Comorbidities that are affected by, not providing these foods.
Can you explain comorbidities in case some of you don't know what that is?
Blood pressure, hypertension, high cholesterol. A lot of senior citizens aren't eating properly because they don't have the capabilities of preparing the food for themselves. They may have been in their earlier years, but then they have a problem. Like even myself now, I don't use a fire stove anymore because I have weakness in my arm, and so having access to foods are, it's just important. So they'll tend to eat more junks. They'll have access to potato chips or cookies, easy, and that will become their meal. And unless there's some kind of funding, you know, and without too many restrictions. Because a lot of them may not. What is it? Yeah, no question. Those are the friends of the Syrian Council. We just had an increase in the meals for wheel, thinking that too many seniors are, homebound seniors that cannot go out to the senior center or into the supermarket and buy food. So we are adding 12 million to meals on the program, which take meals to the house of the senior citizens, and they just have to register and they'll get the meal 3 times a week. Sometimes they get 2 meals on Monday, so they have to the next day. Yeah. So the balance is that we have.
This one is tough for me because I always made the point that seniors, I like the senior social Fridays because they give seniors a bond together. It's actually a major house. But then you have those seniors who that are homebound, who can't leave their homes. So Meals and Wheels is valuable. Um, and I like the Friday socials because maybe something that you guys could incorporate is like take home meals. So it's not just you're coming on Friday, you're eating and that's it, but it's like you're able to like grab and go as well and socialize and maybe incorporate like other activities where they can like, actually have fun like bingo, or like fun games and interaction. Maybe cooking classes rather than just like getting meals, but like come together and cook food together. So I would say going back to Soul's point, like having more concrete data in your argument as to why.
Just to say this and share with everybody. So when it comes to statistics, I will definitely keep that in mind. For this one, I just spoke about how there are 500,000, 500,000 meals provided to a lot of seniors, like the Meals on Wheels, and then overall it's 8 million seniors that are being served, and how that would affect them. And then, like, the last thing I said was, speaking about how we can have increased education on meal prep and would be like healthy meals for somebody that has hypertension, high blood pressure. But I could have said that, and then I could have looked up the statistics, so I'll keep that in mind for sure.
Yeah. And what I love is Sonia's point. Like Sonia's a nurse, so Sonia has like a medical background. And what I love with Sonia's point is like speaking from your personal experience and testimonies is pivotal because what Demetria shared is that if you're one person speaking to an issue, that means there's 10 other people behind you that could relate to that, and that could be amplified some more. So this is how coalitions are built, where you have an issue, you discuss how it affects you, then you find the data out there to support your experience, and then you're pulling from other people. That was going to be workshop 2, so let's see. We're not going to get to it today. Yes. But I want to move on to the next group, but this was really, really great and powerful. And I love the twist of being, no, we're not going to fund this. It happens. Like, we're pretty comfortable, like, we're not going to fund this because I don't feel convinced. I don't feel moved enough. And that could be how you presented it. Like, you have a lot of fluff, but where's the heart of it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right, so yeah.
Brings emotion.
This is great. All right.
Yeah, I want to go.
I think we're Wait, I think they should start the askers
Yeah.
and then you
Alright, so we're group one, you feel me? Target audience was the education community. The issue is due to the city's budget cut, this organization will no longer receive funding for its art programs. Us, the Askers Kids Art Organization, painted with purpose.
Our argument, we need to get back the funding to run our art program because study shows the positive impact art education has on like K through 12 students. Uh, some evidence that we have is recent study shows that students who participate in art education see the following benefits: improvement in writing achievements, reduced disciplinary infractions, more student engagement, improved in social and emotional development and wellness to promote better mental health. Um, Also, art education connects students to their their own culture, and also like the wider the increase young people's confidence, critical thinking skills, and not only that, like I remember when I was like in school, um, after like a long day like English class or math class, it was like a way to like wind down, like ease your mind. So like it's yeah, pretty much that's what we have. We try to like find like facts and percentage, but like for some reason it was like really hard to like find. I even tried to search of like what percentage of like high school kids in 2023 that like got scholarships to a college. Can't really find that. Most of the articles that I've seen was actually like why like like art education wasn't really important in schools, but
But yeah, we just find little things like he said a lot of them, but like what I said, it's not very important. It impacts on students' lives. It helps children with the development of motor skills, language skills, social skills, decision making, risk taking, and inventiveness. You feel me? So if you take away that, that's taking away their freedom, their will to think, change different things. I was saying we live in a world of where we always advance on people's creativeness. So if you're taking that away, how do you see the future? Like if you're taking all that creativity away.
also like if you're seeing so many benefits like from kids, like you see the benefits that it brings into like kids. What's the point of like getting rid of it? You know, like you should fund it. If you're seeing that it's improving like critical thinking skills, mental health, which is a big issue. Like a lot of kids like has like a real bad depression and mental health. So like if it's improving that, then I feel like that's something that we should keep.
So we are the education community. We are the target audience, and we agree that art is therapeutic. It helps children's development, critical thinking. We agree with all of that, but we just don't want to fund your organization. We believe that. We believe that. Sorry. That's not fair. Sorry. No, that was the perfect way to put it, though. We believe that we can increase art teachers, so there won't be a need for that program because the teachers can provide a pathway to art, and it can reach a wider audience instead of just having an organization and having a small group have access to those benefits, like you said.
So we proposed to use funding that went towards your program to increase the number of certified art teachers in schools and to start training people to become these certified art teachers. This will allow us to reach the whole school community with a standardized art curriculum, and it would also allow our art teacher to collaborate with other subjects and teachers in the school to create more interdisciplinary art programs that focus on math and science. Because one thing that we noticed in our research was that while art programs do help with reading and comprehension, there doesn't seem to be a lot of improvement in math and science. So, focusing these teachers on a more well rounded curriculum allow for students to apply art all across their lives. Would you like to rebuttal that?
Yeah. So even though they are not fun in our program per se, I think it's still good that they're actually like gonna improve, bringing more art teachers into schools.
Oh, we're the council members. They're the askers. Yes.
Yeah, so
askers. Oh,
yeah, so even though they're not fun in our program, at least they're bringing like more teachers and more, art teachers to school. Because like another thing that we saw is like over 1 in 4 high school and middle school lack a full-time certified art teacher. So, as long as y'all are providing that opportunity for kids, I feel like that's great. So
Wow. So you agree with us? I thought we had to fight more.
we're good.
Okay.
Anyone else? Anyone else? That was real. I remember in art school, my art teacher was like, he is over 100K in debt.
Oh.
Because he had to take out he went to a fancy college. That's his point. But like he had to take out like a lot of loans because there was like hardly any scholarship programs out there for him to get into school. And they even wanted to get rid of art class. Like a lot of schools do not have art class. And I remember like when I was in high school, art was a way for me to express myself. Like 'cause I didn't talk about my emotions like verbally. But when you look at my art, you could see my emotions. So I think it's like an important program to have, whether it's like after school or in school. There's some days where they will come to their work shift and I'm like, we're just gonna draw today and paint. And they do it for 3 hours. I'm like, all right, see you next week. Because like sometimes like you don't have to be learning to how to like express yourself. You don't have to use words to do that. So they just need to chill out. You just want to doodle and like clear your mind. So it's nice that y'all be like, oh, we're not gonna do this, but we can do this because schools don't have enough teachers that will teach art. Even though they said that art is what really make it.
Yeah, plus I'm not gonna lie, like you ever been in like math class? Like me, I hate math. So like I used to be in math and I'm like always just looking at the clock, like I'm waiting for this class to end. But like when you're in art class and like you're actually like drawing, like, whatever you're doing, it's like you're not worried about the time. You're just doing what you gotta do. It's like being in the garden, so you're a gardener. So it's like when you're planting, you're at peace. So you're doing what you gotta do. It's the same thing. It's like
it gets time.
yeah.
They didn't mind. They enjoy the food more.
Yeah, I think you guys did a good job of like speaking about your personal experience. I do reckon there wasn't a lot of research and when we were looking it up. Some of the things they're saying is that there's just a general lack of research on education and its benefits. Which just shows like how it's not prioritized. But I still think you found like good impacts that art has, and you were able to like draw from your own personal experience of taking our classes, which is a fact in itself. So.
It's funny. I think there is funding, but you sometimes is how it's worded, and if you can, because I work with the federal government, and it's like if you fund it as a therapeutic program, and you have occupational therapists on board. That's all you need, and you would be entitled to a lot of funding. And
That also is the case for community gardens too. Urban Ag,
yes,
they don't see urban ag as a therapeutic thing or artistic thing,
yes,
and you have to get like a
a certified horticulturist or occupational therapist.
on your team for you to
Yeah.
get those funded.
My second degree is in occupational therapist, but I never was certified. I never got my license.
Yeah.
I like how the city council, took your program as a necessary program for a small group of kids. But the city council took this and created, or tried to create into something that will last many, many years to come and will include so many more students because I'm just reading over here how they recommend that high quality art education to be part of every, public, every student, not public school, but basically every student when it comes to dance, theater, acting, painting, all kind of forms of art. And going back to the math and science, as somebody who live with an artist, my mind and my wife's mind were completely different. I'm a type Z, I'm an organized person. She just wants to do what she wants to do. The result, in most cases, is the same, it's good, but the way we get to the final thing is completely different. But I'm happy to hear that city council not just negated your request, but they allocate that money, maybe more money for something that in the long run would be benefiting more the student.
And you guys can become our certified art teachers. Yeah, we got a good job too.
I was at a workshop and I said, oh, I want to do these things or make your own insect repellent and do this and do that. And I went to a workshop and I said, well, how did you guys get funded for this? Did you just come out of pocket or whatever? And they made insect repellent candle, but they got a grant because it's art in the gardens. So just that little switch changed my mentality and my way of thinking. And it's just like it made it relevant to what I was looking to do. And this is why I love these spaces. Because if I learn one more thing and I can learn and have learned from a 2-year-old, I'd be like, can you show me how to do that again? But it's just these little tweaks. Yeah. And so I encourage everybody to continue that or think outside the box.
Yes, I agree. All right, your group is next.
So want me to read the. So our target audience is the principal and curriculum director. The issue is a longtime theater teacher has been told that her advanced acting class will be eliminated in the upcoming year, and she'll be expected to tutor students preparing for the state English exams during that period. Her advanced students have requested a meeting with the principal and the curriculum director to ask that the acting class be restored. So these are the askers, and we're the target audience.
In light of English exams coming up, an acting class has been eliminated from the curriculum to prepare for the exam. However, I do not agree with this form of preparation, and neither do my peers. My peers and I feel as though acting class does not interfere with the tutoring that this exam requires. Removing this class can actually have an opposite effect on us than what is intended. Here are reasons why.
Canceling this acting class causes gaps in our knowledge and limits the opportunities to explore different subjects. Canceling this class disrupts our schedules and academic plans, causing us inconvenience and stress. Acting class provides us with valuable skills and experiences that contribute to our personal and intellectual development. This class has helped us develop creativity, self-expression, and communication skills. It helps build confidence and resilience, which are essential qualities for success in various aspects in life. Acting class has helped me in my personal life by boosting my confidence and self-esteem. Performing in front of an audience can be daunting, but over time that fear has given me a greater sense of self-assurance. Additionally, acting class has taught me how to better manage my emotions and express myself more effectively, which has improved my relationship with friends and family. So I ask that you would reconsider this decision.
In addition to that, some students want to pursue an acting career, and a change like this could unmotivate them and cause them to be too unmotivated to study for the upcoming exam. Some students use acting as an outlet from schoolwork, and by removing this class, you can be removing that outlet. In addition to that, the acting class and the tutoring class can coincide together without conflict. They can coexist without needing to remove either. Lastly, the area that our school is located in doesn't have much activities. Students don't have a place to express themselves, and removing this class would limit the places students can express themselves even more. There are many other reasons which have been listed. No, yep. We come to this committee to ask that this class not be removed. Thank you.
We hear you, but we want to know, how will you manage your time between studying for the exam and the theater class if we only reinstate the theater class?
Well, previously there has been tutoring in acting class. The only reason that this acting class is being removed is because the principal and the school board don't believe that students can take both on at the same time while excelling in both. But as students, we feel that we can excel at both at the same time because acting class is a way to express ourselves, and it's not something that we need to invoke much effort in educationally, and we feel that they can both coincide without interfering with one another.
You're advocating for you in the theater class, but how would this benefit the non-theater students? You're saying that they could coexist, but how? Yeah, we believe that with time management, you can coexist during school hours with the acting class, maybe after school hours if you guys want to give teachers some extra time to stay over for students that need that help with the English equation. That could be a good help.
I would also like to add that this acting class is an elective for the non-theater students. They are welcome to take a different class, but this is targeting to the theater kids who do want to take this class.
While recognizing the numerous benefits of theater education, it is important to consider potential challenges or reasons for discriminating while pursuing theater class. One would be resource. One might argue that limited resources such as budget, facility, and availability could be better utilized in other areas of education. Circular focus. Critics might contend that the emphasis of theater could divert attention from core academic subjects, impacting test performance or overall academic achievement. Balancing this theater class, balancing curriculum to ensure a strong foundation in traditional subjects may be a concern for some. It might be an overload. In schools where students already have a lot of activities to choose from, adding a theater class might be viewed as contributing to an overload. This perspective could argue that students need more time for rest, study, and involvement in other essential activities. Limited interest. If there is a lack of interest or participation among students, body for theater, one could argue restoring the class may not be justified. Resources might be better invested in areas that have higher demand and engagement from the students.
Yeah. Is there a way that we can make the English tutoring part of the theater class? Right now, we can't give you what you're asking for. We have to look at the bigger picture and what will give the most impact. Theater is a nice to have, English is a need to have. Can you apply the needed English tutoring to the theater class? For example, you theater kids are passionate about acting. What aspects of the English tutoring has to be, what aspects of the English tutoring does everyone have to know? Can you, for example, take Shakespeare and apply it to the theater class? It's still English, but it's in a different medium. How can we make this a win-win for both groups? And until we look at that, we can't just focus on the limited number of theater students versus the masses of English students. No!
Okay.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back.
So today we're going to be closing out our channel.
At the end of the day.
We had a advocacy training workshop with community gardeners and youth interns from New York City from various programs. And when I tell you we are exhausted but at the same time energized, it's crazy.
It's lit.
How you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel bloated.
Because of the roti you had.
Man, the roti.
Well, it's a bust up shut.
Bust up shut.
It bust you up for real.
I'm not gonna lie, but no, joke aside, but today was very informative. It was really, really like an eye opener for me. So there's a lot for me to take in. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. The kids was really into it. I was really impressed how they all feed off of each other.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So today, the first workshop, the youth had to look for their council members and to figure out which district they're living in and which council members serve their district, and also to research a little bit about the council member, which committee the council member sits on. They also have to research a council member in the news, like what news, latest news on the council member. Then they were given some scenarios where they have to ask for additional city funding for their program because their program budget was being cut. And then they also had to play as the city council person by either supporting their acts or denying their acts. So that was really fun, y'all. Like, they were so into it. Like, they really came with their data, they really came with their proposal, they shared their challenges that they were facing, because some of them couldn't find any data and research on some of their program areas. And you see the community gardeners, they were enjoying it so much in terms
seeing
of
the young youths like putting the interest, right?
Yeah. And it gave me so much energy to continue. And I just like fell in love with my work all over again. Like, you don't even know how I'm feeling inside. Inside, I feel raw in a good way, like raw in a, wow, I'm really doing this work. And I'm literally being a part of shaping the way how youth are growing up and functioning in society. So I just like fell in love all over again, in awe and in amaze. I came in today feeling super nervous about what was gonna happen, and I was just like,
really?
Yeah, I was so nervous because
all right, she's not a person like that. She's more observing, watching, see how the playing field is. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really impressed because
I was nervous.
You's a person, you like this, but then you went head on. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm super reserved, and my shyness comes in at times.
She's not like me. I don't know where. I'm not gonna lie. I do not know where I get it from, because I don't be nervous or shy, but it just comes out.
Yeah.
But like, she ups it for me, but I'm really impressed like how she just like went on with it.
Yo, I've been doing this for 14 years, and I'm telling you, I still get nervous. I still get antsy.
Gigi?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know why, but like when I start speaking and I'm feeling the energy from the room, that's when my confidence will grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just looking at you, taking everything in, and I see like few of them has taken notes down. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And I loved how the community gardeners, they were able to add to the conversation too. Like, Demetrio, like, he was very much like, oh, I worked here and this is what I could tell you from what I know from my job.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shoot, that is great to know, because then we're able to like take what he's saying and put it into practice. Like he was saying, if you're showing up to testify for something and you're one person who's asking for something, that means there's 10 person behind you that's making the same ask. And that give us motivation to be like, okay, what we're saying is right, what we're saying is true, and we should keep on fighting for that. So
I mean, I really did it because, and Sonia, she has so much experience. She brings a lot to the table.
She's very passionate. You could hear how she speaks. Like when she was talking to me about an experience that she had in her garden, she was crying and she was like, you know what, it's drying up, it's fine, it's drying up. And it touched me because that's how I feel too. Like you can see when people love the work that they do because of how passionate they are. And that's why I'm so passionate about the work that I do.
If you don't have love for the work, you're not gonna get the work done how you want to get the work done.
Exactly. There's not gonna be any true intention behind it.
And then the person not gonna believe you that, oh, this is what you want us to do. How are we supposed to take something that you want us to do that you don't really like into it? So she had a love and passion for it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And you can see from the gardeners too how excited they were with the youth, because Chantal was sitting here. Chantal was like, I'm happy that I'm here with you. I'm happy that I'm doing this alongside y'all, because that lets me know that there is a future and y'all are the future. And I'm learning from you while I'm in this space as well. So that was beautiful.
I mean, you did your time. We ain't young again. We're getting
up there.
We're like, the 30s right up the corner.
Yeah. So today was really beautiful. It was
nice rainy days. Nice. It was really good. I felt
and people show up. I love that too. Like even though it was raining,
and I love the office space.
Even though it was raining, people really loved it. And yeah, that's another thing too. I think the space was something that
I see why why we were trying to catch the moment and captivate, make you feel comfy, because they was getting so relaxed and comfy, and they like you want someone to feel like you're like at home, away from home. You know, you want to feel comfortable. So,
and that's why I put in so much work for the past 5-7 days to making sure that the office was right.
Watch those 2 first videos and you understand what we're going through.
Yeah, like y'all, we were working from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on most days, and I like, it was so important for me to make sure that the office environment, the office space, even the smell of the office was right, even the colors that we were using was right, because I wanted when folks walk in this space, they feel cozy. And a lot of the folks that they walk in, they were like, oh, this is so nice, this is beautiful, this is cozy, like I'm jealous of this. And we want people to just like come in and feel that this is not an office. This is not for work. This is for relaxation and for you to be able to activate all that you're bringing with you. So I feel really grateful. Anyways, y'all, as always, remember to like,
share,
and subscribe.
Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the whole work environment in the workshop and the space that we have.
See you next time on My Little Plot.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Peace, y'all.